Alrighty, we are playing more wheel spin stuff. I'm fine, Fran. I'm just stressed out because I'm moving so soon. The reason why we're playing this is because you guys have been so kind as to help me with the moving fund, which has helped me with a lot of the stress, to be honest. I'd be so much stressed, more stressed if it wasn't for that, so thank you all. But yeah, moving is happening very, very soon. But you know what isn't stressful? Playing our favorite video game, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The plan for this playthrough is we are doing a classic randomizer fun time. Use what you find. So anytime an item pops up on screen and I'm able to grab it, I must grab it, and it will replace my current equipment. I think generally, if it's like a single-use item, we're not going to count it because then I'm basically just using my fists the entire playthrough. Unless it's a karma coin. Then, of course, we must gamba. We've done a couple of these before. Our starting gear is pretty decent. Not bad, not bad. I think we also agreed that, like, you just can't buy anything from the shop either. It's just items that show up on the floor, either by dropping from an enemy or just spawning in the world.
Stop talking to me!
Does that mean no shield dashing if you get a two-hander? Yeah, pretty much. Eternal Slayer, thank you for the 10 months. Keep up the awesome job. Thank you. I appreciate it. Also, I'm pretty sure... I forget all of the... we're playing the first castle preset because we haven't played in a long time. I forget all of the details of first castle. I think it just means that all of the progression items are in the first castle. Which should hopefully give us enough chances to, like, use all of the silly little items we find along the way. Ideally. Starting with a sword so good it does the same amount of damage as my fist. And of course, the velvet hat. Starting off strong. This might be a problem. It's fine. Surely it's fine. Also, I truly enjoy the daily YouTube videos. Thank you. And if you're watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help a lot. It's a free way to help support your boy and get these videos out there in the algorithm and such.
Thank you.
Hopefully some to get closer to the goal in the final stretch.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. So we're allowed to explore pretty much the entirety of the first castle here. Interesting. Secret boots. Did I forget to put those on? Oh, my God. So sorry, y'all. I'm cheating in my silly made-up challenge. Ow. That's a lot of hits to kill one guy. I do have spells. This is not spellbound. I will use those to my advantage. There we go. It's not 1 pixel of height increase. It's like... It's a couple. You can tell the difference. It's not 1 pixel. Is there like an easy way to showcase it? Actually, yes, right here. So, because this is just like a common misconception that people have about it. Note where Alucard's height ends. You can tell like the top right-hand corner of his head is pushed up against the little corner there. If I take these off, it goes down by like 6 or 7 pixels. It's a pretty big difference. What does Silver Ring do? It opens up the secret for holy glasses. I mean, Spike Breaker's cool and all, but we'll come back later. Yeah, it just stretches the sprite. All the hitboxes and everything are exactly the same. Oh yeah, let me equip Spike Breaker before I forget. Keep yelling at me to equip the stuff that we grab because I'm going to forget otherwise. Sorry, my brain is all over the place. We're having a very chaotic day. It's the last day before I leave for GDQ. And also, it's a combo trip of leaving for GDQ and looking for places to live. So, it's a very stressful trip. It'll be fun. Don't get me wrong. But it's just a lot to do. Good luck on GDQ. Thank you. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to the GDQ run and hanging out and stuff. Broadsword will go in my other hand slot. Do that real quick. And it has better damage, so. Yeah, we're going to be doing... honestly, by the time you're watching this on Dragon Blitz Daily, I think my run will probably either be happening in a few days or happening the same day. It's like around... This video should come out around the time that my run is going to happen. So check the GDQ stream to if you want to watch it. I'm playing Order of Ecclesia any percent. Should I just... I'll just go to the library. Why not? We have a few leads on where to live, so I'm not too worried about finding a place, but, you know. It do be stressful. The biggest problem, in all honesty, is finding a place with good internet. I'm lucky to have access to fiber right now, but that is not an option in most of the world. Also, I have to shield dash weird because it's in my other hand. So I'm trying to find places that have good internet options, because many of you guys probably don't remember the Spectrum era of the stream where I just... My stream would cut out every day. And there was nothing I could do about it. That was probably the most depressed I've ever been in my life, legitimately. Was like, hey, I have a job that requires that I have online access. ISP be like, we'll send another guy out there to replace your router for the 12th time that we know isn't the real problem, but we're too lazy to actually fix the real problem. Oh, cool. Awesome. Spectrum is an ISP, yes.
I'm interested in this.
And they're terrible.
Interested in this.
No relic. So let's move on.
Now.
Oops. Internet scam provider. It's true. It is they are a bunch of fucking scammers, but that's the entirety of the internet in the US, though. You have to be lucky enough to live in a place that has, like, a decent provider, or else you're just screwed. It's a very common problem for streamers in particular. Because live streaming is very fickle, especially like Twitch and how it handles connections. Small interruptions can sometimes just crash your stream, essentially. And like the way Twitch is set up is there's no like internal buffer to keep your stream like from just shutting down, really. Like there's supposed to be one, but it doesn't work most of the time. So what ends up happening is your stream will go down and Twitch will just be like, okay, here's all of your viewers, and they're gone. And most of them just are like, wait, is the stream over? Like there's no indication to the viewer that like, hey, hold on, this is probably going to be back up in like 2 seconds or whatever. So all of your viewers leave, and like that's like a pretty big detriment to many aspects of streaming. Obviously, because if you don't have viewers, you don't make money. The screen is nice when it works, yeah. Oh my fucking god, these guys are insane. Thank god I'm not doing Impossible Challenge. I'd actually throw my head through a brick wall. Yeah, no, it's like really... Genuinely, the worst I've ever felt in my life, mental health-wise, was trying to stream as a full-time job with an internet service provider that did not give a shit and constantly cut out. you just feel so helpless. And it's not like streaming's a very stable job to have in the first place. I'm going to go for it. I might as well. I need a better setup than that, though. It's just that easy, folks. Yeah, no, if I was the one still dealing with a bunch of fucking Spectrum help calls or whatever, I'd be in jail. They'd throw me in jail for the things I'd say to them. For terroristic death threats, apparently. What? I don't even know what that means. I've never even heard of the word. Yeah, no, it was rough. Jail has fiber? Hey, yo? Oh, let me grab that. So this replaces the broadsword. Oh, it replaces both. But it is a great sword. Aquamarine. Well... I went out of my way to do their surveys, yeah. Have I thought about moving north? I mean, the place we're moving to is pretty much set in stone. Not the actual physical space, like the apartment slash house slash whatever we end up renting. But the city is set in stone. The issue with north is that it do be getting cold up there. And also, I just couldn't find a out of my options of viable cities that I have like friends living in, the northern cities just weren't really a good option, unfortunately. Maybe someday in the future. Ow. Michigan's cold but nice. I've heard some nice things about Michigan. There's a lot of nice places out there. Don't get me wrong. How do you handle a shield pickup if I have a two-handed weapon? I just do shield plus fist. It's the same thing where if I find anything to replace this weapon, the other weapon becomes my fist. What about using consumables? We're not using consumables at all this run. Because otherwise, you would just be using your fists 90% of the run, because 90% of the items in Symphony of the Night that you can equip are like consumables. There's like, what? 50 food items alone, and then like another like 20 potions. So... yeah, it wouldn't be much of a more fun kind of playthrough otherwise. The whole point is just to force me to use silly weapons I wouldn't use otherwise. Winners don't do consumables. It's true. I mean, diamonds are funny. Being forced to equip a bunch of useless sellables is also funny. Are they considered if you find a duplicator? The answer... sure. If I happen to find a duplicator, while I have the duplicator equipped, I'll be able to use throwing items or something. Why not? Why not? I don't think I'm going to be doing much screaming today. I'm already so tired. My voice is starting to strain anyways. Huh? Oh, because we have Leapstone. It wants us to do the caverns. I see. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just warp. We'll use this warp. Sounds like I will get horse. What does this have to do with a horse, huh? The forbidder route, yep. Yeah, no impossible challenge today. We're going to get back to it once I get back from GDQ. Most likely. What if I find Jesus? You know, I haven't really thought about that. I guess I can save split for this check too, just in case. How would you use Jesus? That's a great question. Who's to say? Yeah, we're not using those. Would it be like a monster vial? Jesus should be a summon in these games, because like these games are canonically Christian. Like they're using imagery of Jesus on the cross. So this is like a canonically. So does that mean in the world of Castlevania, Jesus is both real and like has the power to kill vampires for some reason? Put on the hat. I mean, we're probably not keeping the hat, but yeah, you're right. So, like, why can't we summon Jesus? It would end the run. Oh, yeah, something, end of times, Armageddon, etc. We might need to keep this. There's a world where Mist and Power of Mist is our form of flight, so I'm going to keep it. Whoa. Dracula at one point in time was a devout Christian. Really? Interesting. So Jesus is like chill with the whole vampirism thing? Was he going through a phase or something? Wee. No one's talking about Lords of Shadow lore. Lords of Shadow isn't real, and you can't convince me otherwise. Does becoming a vampire rewire your brain to become an atheist? No, but immediately after becoming a vampire, Dracula started spending all of his time on Reddit, so that'll do it to you. You believe in a big old man in the sky who grants wishes? Okay, good luck with that. Free up dudes, free up dudes, free up dudes. What's next? You're gonna believe in a flying spaghetti monster? Ow. 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 What is the dog doing? Have we ever considered Asking philosophical questions such as these. This dude's spitting. The dog, yeah. Scientology for you? Hey, whoa, chill. Chill on that shit. I don't want the totally real, not fake Illuminati coming after me. Chill, man. Don't invoke their name here. Tom Cruise is gonna show up in the middle of the night and fucking beat me up. Okay, surely one of these checks will be good for us. Yo, what up, Bronze? I'm doing all right. Just trying to chill out with some silly speedrun stuff before GDQ. We haven't found any new items to equip in a little while. Yeah. There's just too much trash in this game. That's probably my biggest complaint, is that most of the items in the game do nothing, sadly. Progressions at Grand Floon? Yeah, probably. And also, the items you equip are just so much less impactful. I guess we'll check this item real quick. Oh, thank God, a shield. And it actually is going to go over the correct... That's not a shield. There we go. Correct spot. I mean, I am being forced to use the rapier at this point in the run, so the challenge is doing something. Don't get it twisted. But it's not nearly as impactful as like a Dark Souls challenge run of the same manner. Like a Dark Souls randomizer where you have to use what you find. That's when shit gets scary. Yeah, and we're skipping all of the use items because otherwise we would just be like, I don't know, throwing one ninja star at an enemy and being like, all right, well, time to fist him the rest of the way, I guess. Nah, I'd win. Fair enough. Ever tried beating a butterfly with a club? My first Dark Souls playthrough was a strength build. I didn't know it was trying to be a strength build because I didn't understand how the stats worked, but it was a strength build. So yes, Moonlight Butterfly was a bit of a problem. Apparently we're skipping Holy Symbol. I'm having a bad brain day today, guys. Can we get some F's in chat for the last remaining brain cell that I have, barely clinging on to life? Thank you. I just, you know what it is? This guy just, he creeps me out, okay? Like, I mean, like...
I'll guide you to meet your destiny.
It's just the stank he puts on the end of it. Destiny! I suffer from brain damage? Yeah. I do. It's self-inflicted, too. It's called streamer brain rot. This is a... Okay, if we don't find another weapon for the rest of the run, I'd actually be kind of happy. Graham plus Starflail is a good combo. And by good combo, I mean the Graham's a good weapon. I have the brainworms. I know, and they're not even the ones that let me into the government. They're the bad kind of brainworms. Where I'm still stuck just, you know, living La Vida Loca. We said we're going to change this from Power of Wolf to Bark Souls. Way more fixable than streamer brain rot. Oh. Only if I bark? That's for the Patreon. Alrighty. Time to risk my life in the water for no reason. It's not no reason, it's just faster. Where the Barkies at? Soon, TM. Trust. So, if I was able to keep the spike breaker on, I'd be able to do easy out of logic spike breaker check. But we unfortunately found another armor piece. Also, Grand Floon is actually the progression for the seed. Who said that it was going to be Grand Floon? Was it you, Crazy? Why would you curse me with this? You called it? I would say mods, give them a swirly, but unfortunately... Well, unless you're willing to swirly yourself. I can't swirly this loser. On it. It's fine. Grand Floon is going to be really annoying. Mostly just getting there because it's so far, but it'll be fun. What up, Zach Fury? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Ah. Ow. Someone posted a meme in the Discord the other day. I have to grab this. And it's good. What is it, like men taking damage in video games versus women taking damage in video games? Oh, no. This might be a problem. Let's see how far I can make it. Well. GG. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and join the live stream. That's the end of the run. All right, let's imagine as if that didn't happen. We failed the challenge, okay? Big F on my report card, whatever. Friggin'. You can call my mom and ground me or whatever. But we'll try and finish the run. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I should not do extra item checks when my weapons are actually good. X Armor is canonically a girl. The one from Portrait of Ruin is... because... reasons? Oh wait, I have to put this on. Shit. Well... Wait, no, this is... yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Why can't he also turn into a girl? Like... You're not wrong or whatever. I personally have never seen it that way. I picked up the Onyx? Oh, yeah. True. Where can one acquire a high potion? Just ask your dealer, man. I can get up there. Easy mode. Orange? You glad I made it up there? Fuck. Bye-bye, Fenanor. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm swapping back and forth the which hand I'm using, as well as which like a ring equipment slot. Yeah, no third hand, sad. Ow, I got hit by a big freaking laser. Trying to dive kick off of this guy, please. Don't hit me with the... Stop hitting me with the big freaking laser, please. This will be bat. That would be nice. It's either going to be grav, boots, or mist, or bat. I guess it can technically be gold ring as well. Oh, thank God. All right, we're gaming. Ooh, we got the the white bat trail. Milk? Milk. It's milk. It's good for your bones. Your bat bones. What else could it possibly be? I can't think of a single substance. Ow, I wasn't looking. I was reading chat. Trying to go through this shit blind. No, beast milk. Sorry, we already talked about this earlier. It's beast milk. The R is silent. Wow. So many syllables. Well. Soul of Wolf. Tulkus? Don't mind if I do. Could also be Elmer's glue. You're not. Oh shit, ads are playing? Oops. Quick, everyone, subscribe now. Avoid the ads. I'm so sorry. Ah! Who up in here straight Tolkien it? Don't, wait. The game often Tolks it, actually. The game be Tolkien it pretty often. I mean, Fëanor is a Tolkien reference. There's a few others that I'm forgetting the names of right now off the top of my head. Tulkus is a Tolkien character. I knew that. One of my brain cells that passed away in a tragic accident knew that at one point. But, you know. I need water. Ah. I needed it. If I'm playing like this at GDQ, I hope they rip me off the stage with like a giant cane. You know what I mean? I hope everybody brings tomatoes and just starts throwing them on stage. Boo! This guy sucks. He got hit in a speed run. Boo! Meanwhile, I'm trying to commentate my run. So at this point in the run, we have to do a frame perfect. Boo! Tomato, tomato, tomato. I'm doing Order of Ecclesia any percent at GDQ. I submitted a few things, but Order of Ecclesia any percent was the one that got in. I keep submitting 200.6% speedruns. And, like, they're never going to accept it, but it'd be so funny if they did. You know what I mean? I'm just up there grabbing map tiles for 2.5 hours or whatever the fuck. See you later, Slayer. Have a good one. Wee. Wee. Ow, bonk. Wee. Bonk. Are they killer tomatoes from outer space? Moon. Gotta grab that. Gotta put that on. Morningstar. Okay. Fairy. Let's say we have to put that on. I mean, we found the fairy card. We gotta use it. Whoa. Dude, there's so many checks left to do. I guess we go back to castle entrance and do the whole route through the castle. I've been playing Order of Ecclesia offline. Not really, but I de-rusted a little bit a few months ago or weeks ago, not months ago. The run's not that difficult, and I'm going to be spending some time in between looking for places, practicing. So I'm going to be practicing offline mostly. I would have played it more on stream, but, like, I don't know. I feel like my general stream audience isn't that big of a fan of watching me speedrun Order of Ecclesia, which is fine. I like the game a lot, but not everybody's down for it. So it's just like a hard incentive to spend a long period of time practicing. Sadly, getting Order of Ecclesia world record is actually, I would say impossible, but the way that Order of Ecclesia works as a speedrun, unless you down patch the game, you cannot get world record. Also, Order of Ecclesia is not a bad speedrun at all. It's actually, the route I'm doing is pretty free. So I'm not worried about it. There's like 3 things in the run that can possibly go wrong. Really? Everything else is like pretty chill. Game updated equals no world record. Yep. Is there a reason the sprite card fairy is green? Fairy, why are you green? Yeah, if I'm also correct, I don't think the original version of the game can do the glitch that exists. Or, sorry. The reason why Order of Ecclesia any percent is so tricky is because it uses memory corruption. And the type of memory corruption that is possible changed after they updated the game. And I'm pretty sure the type of memory corruption, the exact memory corruption... I'm talking. So rude of you to interrupt me. The exact way that the memory is like stored in the game changed the way that memory corruption works, such that the exact type of memory corruption that is used in the world record route no longer works. And I don't think it ever worked on original hardware either. So it's like that route I don't think is like accurate to original hardware. I could be wrong though. Maybe they did find a way to make it work on original hardware, but back when I was researching the run and like doing speedruns of it, Original hardware was not an option either. Granted, you also lose a bunch of time just due to the fact that original hardware is slower than playing it on PC, but still. I'm talking over a woman. True, not very woke of me. My bad. You know what's also not woke of me? Getting rid of a woman. Yeah. We'll go through to Alrox's. Hard part is finding the right spot. From my understanding, and I could be wrong, Jurg, is the idea that the specific memory corruption that gives you the right physics to collect Volgrando whilst in hyperspeed does not exist on original hardware. Like there is not an accurate pixel that gives you the correct physics. It does exist for DS, but is different. Was that found recently? Because when I was doing research into the run a few months ago, when I made my video about it, there wasn't one. I know for at the very least that pixel does not exist on current patch Dominus Collection. Unless that they also found a way to do it on current patch Dominus Collection, which would be news to me. It should be in the Discord somewhere. Okay, then that's good to know that you can do it on hardware at least. That's cool. But to my understanding, you can't do it on current patch Dominus Collection. Specifically PC Dominus Collection, because I'm pretty sure, like, if you play the Switch version, the pixels are also different for the memory corruption stuff, I think. I'm ranting about stuff. Sorry, what did I pick up that I didn't equip? Everything? It's just those two? Lapis and Kingstone? Yeah, the Switch version has more cursed shit as well, yeah. I remember seeing some stuff in the Discord and then I, like, tuned out for a while. Opal was the last item I picked up. So that should go over Lapis, I think? But I could be wrong. I mean, my big issue generally is the fact that any percent route, like the fast any percent route, is not possible, from my understanding, on current patch Dominus Collection. I think that's probably, like, not a good thing long term, but... Wait, do I replace the Kingstone with a Kingstone? Sure. Also healing mail. Thank you, guys. Again, unless there is some update that I don't know about, that they found a way to do it. Because, like, I don't know about you guys. I don't know shit about downpatching PC games. I think, like, the most accurate way to do it most of the time is to just, like, pirate the game of the specific patch that you want. If I remember correctly, but it depends on the game and it depends on, like, where you buy it, I think. Because, like, I can't go to Steam and specifically buy the downpatched version, you know? And it's not like I can buy, like, a specific version disc either. Because I'm trying to play this shit on PC. Yeah. I don't know. It's none of my business to handle leaderboard stuff for those games, but it's probably not a good idea to have that be the thing, but whatever. I have no interest in trying to get world record anyways in that game. Although I think if there was a way for me to even compete in world record, maybe I'd consider it, but I'm not going to downpatch, so there's just no way, you know? With and without down patch. I think that's how Breath of the Wild handles it, if I remember correctly. Everyone's just giving up. I mean, like, again, if you didn't need a specific version, I don't, whatever. It's just not very conducive to keeping a community alive, is my opinion. Like, Breath of the Wild forces current patch, or did before the Switch 2 shit released, but they do that for a reason. Leather shield, thank you. So that's going over Tulkas. Isn't that fucked up? Yeah, I agree. But also, it's like, there's a lot of things that I could talk about here when it comes to handling leaderboard stuff, but I don't know. That one in particular just always just felt like I could talk about a lot here, actually, and I'm going to choose to keep my words to myself. The only thing I have to say is I wish the game was measured via current patch. I think that would be better for everybody. But I understand why it's not. Even if I don't agree with the reasoning. Also, succubus was required, and it's the last thing I needed to check. That's so funny. This keeps happening to me. I just don't check one spot, and then it's like the last thing I need. But whatever. It's fine. Oh, yeah. My attack button is on the other button. It's always the last place you look. It's literally like car keys randomizer. If the game is only current patch, doesn't that mean that there's no point in running the game until we find it's well and truly shelved by the developers? Yeah. It is. Isn't that nice? Dominus Collection hasn't been updated in like over like half a year, if not more, I think. Like, the game's not getting any more patches anytime soon. I'm saying we have enough time to know the game's not getting patched anytime soon. It only got 2 patches total. And one route doesn't work on current patch. And if you want to have access to the game, you have to play on current patch unless you pirate the game, from my understanding. Maybe there's a way to down patch that doesn't include pirating, but my understanding is you essentially need to, because I don't think there's any web sources that allow you to legally purchase the game, but specifically only one version of it. But I could be wrong. It's like a... I would like a new weapon, if I can. Nope, guess we're using this to fight succubus. That's fine. GOG has custom patches. Does it? So if you purchase the game on GOG, you can go down to 1.0. Go, Demon Bro, help me out. We need to double team this succubus. You and me together. It's weird, but it has to be supported by the dev. I looked into it for specifically this game, and Steam down patching is not a thing for Dominus Collection. You cannot down patch on Steam unless there's some secret shit that's even like beyond the Google search that I did that allows you to do it. Again, I'm of the opinion that just playing on current patch is probably just better. For accessibility purposes. But not everybody cares about keeping a game accessible. They just care about the purity, quote unquote, of a speedrun. But that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Like I said, I don't think I'm the person to be making this claim or to really be like championing it, because it's like I never had a stake in like really trying to fight for world record at any point. Not seriously, at least. Maybe I would if like it was something I can do on stream and was supported more, but like I just don't have the time to do it. Like, it would have to be something that I do off stream, because, like, I'm not gonna be able to do it on stream without, like, viewership supporting it, you know? That was the main reason that I stopped doing Ecclesia speedruns when I did. Because the viewership just wasn't there for it. And unfortunately for the world I live in, I don't really play video games unless it's on stream, because I don't have time to do anything else. I'm going all the way over here to check this, and it's going to be at Silver Ring, isn't it? Always on the grind? I mean, much like all people in this world who have to make money to live. Yeah. 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 And I'm tired as hell. But we keep doing it. Because every once in a while you're rewarded, because God loves you. Me specifically. With the Vorpal Blade. Let's fucking go. Okay, so here's the problem. I get Silver Ring, but I can't equip Gold Ring. I have an idea. The game wants me to go to Holy Glasses. We can do it. We should be able to do it. Two Finger Red Rust right before Dracula? I'd be so mad. You better not cheat. I'm not gonna cheat. What makes you think I would ever cheat? I don't know what you're talking about. It would be cheating if I put the Silver Ring on. That's cheating. To be fair, this run was also impossible to begin with because of the axe armor. So we've already failed the run in some ways. Oh, my Kingstone. Why did I even... I shouldn't have even done item checks. How many times have I gone through this hallway in this seed? I think just twice. For some reason, I'm having like deja vu or something, or it's just dementia, where I feel like I've gone through this hallway at least like 100 times. Maybe I've lived through this moment 10 million times, an infinite number of times, and I'm experiencing all of them at once. If you keep passing Kingstone, please speak to your local urologist. What is So what if a scientist is studying Europa? One of the many moons of Saturn? What does that have to do with my pee, doctor? Piss dog? Yeah, piss dog. I wasn't sure which moon or which planet has Europa as a moon, but glasses. It is Jupiter? Oh, fuck. So me and Hobrev are dumb. Got it. It wasn't Mars? Yeah, Mars doesn't have any of them fancy moons. Fancy schmancy moons. Yeah, they got a couple moons that they think has life on it or whatever. Romulus and Remus. Those are very funny names for a moon, but I know those are also human names. Phobos. Sometimes I have Phobos, where I'm scared of missing out on like fun times with my friends. It's a Roman thing because Mars. What category am I running at SGDQ? Order of Ecclesia, any percent. I should be able to just go to the second castle and win, no? Bonk. Wait a minute. We have a problem. Don't grab another helm. That's... Oh yeah, wait. You're right. I was supposed to put it on. I was gonna say. We're fine. Everything's fine. If I grabbed a different helmet, we'd be in problem. We'd be in problem. Jesus Christ. Chat. Can we have a scavenger hunt for all of my missing brain cells? I need them, please. I'm having a rough one today, man. Huh? Missing implies you had them in the first place. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, what up, Los? Welcome. Compared to how I handled yesterday, my brain is definitely on a downward trajectory. Thankfully, we got the Cutlass after getting the Vorpal. So, like, this is our final loadout. We didn't find a single cape our entire playthrough. Jeez. Ow. This guy's got a lot of health. Did you guys know that? Why am I dying to Shaft? Thank you. Yeah, first castle teleports you directly to the final fight once you enter the second castle. God's Garb should be a cape. Yeah, I feel you. How's it going, Sin Harvesting? Welcome to the stream. I say we need to... Yeah, Los, I agree. Specifically in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. If any federal agents are watching. We're talking about a Castlevania game. Damn, no sub hour. Bruh, 50 damage. Dude, solo Vorpal isn't enough to one-cycle this guy? There we go.
Go back whence you
GG's.
my mother no more.
Other than the fact that my brain doesn't work, I think we did okay.
How is it that I've been
You know?
so defeated? You have been
YouTube,
doomed ever since you
like, comment,
lost
subscribe
your
to help me regain my brain cells that have been missing and or damaged, and join the live stream on twitch.tv/dragonblitz, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Man.